Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Black Ice with me, Alpha Pi Omega, and Kingdom of Italy. So, this episode is coming after an in-depth look into the current armed forces of Italy, and this can be seen as the continuation of the reform that we started a couple of episodes ago. Now, I'm gonna explain the things that I have in my mind, and I'm gonna try to make it as clear as possible. If you have any questions why I'm doing something, just keep, post them in the comments, and I'll make sure I'll answer them. But hopefully I can explain this in a way that will be understandable to all of you. So, I'm going to start by looking at the divisions that we have here. Now, there's two possibilities. We could go with the Brigata Corazza Speciale, or we could use the Divisione Corazza 39. Now, while the Divisione Corazza 39 is a bit weaker, it has more organization and is actually the template that I would like to use for the African campaign. Now, we will need to field at least 2 full divisions for our attack on Egypt. That's the bare minimum that I can think of that will be able to defeat the initial British forces that we will face. At least that's my guess. However, it's not going to look like this. What I would like this division to look like is so. Which, as you can see, is an actual much better attack force than we have. And this is not actually all that I would like to do. I would like to attach a motorized battalion of heavy artillery and at least one more unit of or battalion of the motorized artillery and one more motorized anti-tank. Now, this would be a great starting point for these divisions, in my opinion, but it has a number of issues that we need to understand, and that is that this would be a massive drain on our resources. Now, you will notice that I have the flame tank here. I haven't removed that one, even though I considered it, but we're going to receive an actually really nice boost to the flame tanks once we research this L640. There is a flame tank variant that I actually kind of find nice. So what I want to do is, I don't have enough army experience to create this battalion, but I'm going to try to produce the medium tanks and the mechanized infantry and all the other things that we will need for these in the meantime. So that requires us to get enough factories to get probably 4 factories for the medium tanks, and I'm not entirely sure if we're going to be able to do that because we need the infantry equipment here. I actually think we're going to go down a bit on the mountain warfare. We just, based on what I said now, you understand that we need to keep the mechanized equipment there. We can't really get rid of you or you. The garrison we will need as well. I'm going to explain why in a moment. Yeah, artillery we need, anti-tank we'll need, horse transports we'll need, the cars we'll need. Yeah, we might pull some from the trucks, but that's not exactly awesome. I think I'll just keep the spotters like this for now, and yeah, that's pretty much it. We're basically short a couple of factories. So after we finish these two, I think I might just go like this in preparation for the tanks, because we would definitely need more military production. Okay, wait, I did that wrong. So let's do it this way. So we're gonna start utilizing on the increased amount of industry that we have gathered, and we're gonna use these to boost the tank production. Now, once we're done with that, I'm gonna train 2 divisions of these. I'm gonna send them to Africa. Now, the supply map mode here shows you that the situation is pretty bad, but hopefully we'll be able to pierce the enemy divisions. They will probably not be ready for our attack, and we still have at least a year and a half before we do this, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. So that's the first point that I had. Second point is that we need to address the situation of the special forces. Now we got 89 out of 84 allowed special forces. I did already take one step, and that was disband that Marine division that we had over there. So we are currently at 87 out of 84. And subsequently, we'll need to turn 3 of these garrison units that we have here, because they use the mountain support company, into regular full-sized garrison infantry. Because for some reason, these guys do not use the mountain units. So I guess that's fine. As another step, we also want to get these mountain infantry units and give them the cavalry pulled heavy artillery, because I'm actually going to use these units as the core of the attack against France, because all of these units will be fighting in the mountains, and once we pierce them, I'm hoping that the 4th Army could make it through there and, you know, get what we need. And there's also the thing of this this unit that will have to change, I guess, to probably something like this. Division Solar, which will, you know, frankly, if I'm not mistaken, take their stats down a bit. Yeah, it's gonna make them slightly weaker. Yeah, but we're gonna get some of those tanks back, and, you know, some garrison equipment and some heavy artillery, which is very good, because I'd like to you know, use that at the mountain for the mountain units, and eventually for the infantry, the tank divisions that we're gonna field here. So that's the overall general plan. So I think what would be the best idea right now is take a couple of these garrison units and switch them to the stronger templates. Actually, wait, we have you. Oh, that requires. Why the hell do you have mechanized infantry? That's downright idiotic, quite honestly. Okay, that's the only one, right, that has that. Yeah, I think we're gonna change 4 then, because I really don't want mechanized. Who thought of this? Actually, let's check if we have only one of those. Is that so dumb? Which? Okay, do we have more than one? Yeah, we have 1 division using this. This is awful. The point of mechanized infantry is quick, you know, speed. I think they have like 11, and if they're, you know, combined with garrison, yeah, this template is completely useless for us. Okay, so let's. I think we might go with that right now, so that we know how much garrison equipment we're missing. So you guys are okay. So let's just switch. Okay, we're gonna go with the first, second, third, and fourth. So you are going to be changed to. Is it this Visione di Frontiera? Just let me check that those are the right ones. Visione di Frontiera. Yeah, it's this one. Okay, we'll have to put those at key points. I'll probably move those to Sicily and. Sardinia, right? This is Corsica. Yes, I'm starting to learn. And we'll see how that's gonna go. Okay, so once more. The first is going to be changed to Divisione di Fanteria di Occupando. Yeah, we need cavalry, horse equipment, recon equipment, and motorized equipment. Yep, and we'll gain some infantry and some mountain warfare. Okay, so 1, 2... 3 on that's gonna be off. And you Kommando Truppe. These are that's just dumb. Okay, so that's gonna kill our production for a couple of weeks, but there's not much we can do. Okay, looking at the map here, things that we need to do here is we could request the Balearic Islands, really, but we need to go with joining the Axis and getting this one. So we need Instituto Lucha and State Propaganda. So these two will need to prepare. Then we'll need to take this one, and joining the Axis in actually a year will be important. Storing supplies in Libya. Okay, that's one thing. I'd like to get this one, East African Army. Okay, so that would give us a bit. And this one would be good. We want that one. So we can go with Rome wasn't built in a day and industrial war effort instead of the East African Army. And you require the East African Army, so instead we're gonna exploit our supplies, that's fine. And defensive posturing. Okay, so I guess that's what we want. Now I know that I mentioned this. Anything else that we wanted? Oh, exploiting the new empire also. Yeah, this one and this one we'll need. So let's go. We're gonna go with. Damn, there's so many things that we need. Yeah, I'll just keep it in mind and. Yeah, there's this one as well. We would get extra equipment here, and we would get the free military factories here as well. So, too many things that we can go with at the same time. Yeah, this one is going to give us some civilian factories, so that's important. We're gonna get a bit more import for that. And same here. Okay, so we're gonna get this one next. It's gonna give us a bit of infrastructure and everything, and it's fairly fast if I'm not mistaken. This one will take a bit longer, and yeah, develop. This one is also good and improve. So many things. Okay, let's take it one point at a time. That's what we need. We need to focus. We need to focus more. But yeah, military production is going to be a priority for us right now.
Pronto, signore.
So how bad is the situation now? No change in tanks. Oh, okay, this worked perfectly. Okay. We actually could go with less there. Anti-air. We're not currently producing anti-air. Okay, we'll need to start producing anti-air. Submachine guns. This is an anti-air, so let's put it at the end. Well, we can put it to infantry weapons here. Yeah, this we don't need that, so I can put it. Yeah, we're gonna start producing the tanks a bit. Okay, 3.4 per month. So that's good. What else do we need? We need spotter planes. Okay, machine guns. We're not currently producing machine guns. Great. Well, but, you know. Chinese weapons deal. Okay, increased Chinese relations. Can we exploit some poor... Not yet. We could expand mines in South Tyrol. I don't think we need that as far as train goes. Yeah, we got so much of it. But look at that, we're actually doing pretty good. We just need a bit of rubber, a bit of tungsten, and a bit of steel. And we are golden. Okay, and of course fuel. That is something that, you know, we can't overestimate, but things are good. cavalry equipment. Okay, that's gonna take a while. Transport trucks, that's gonna be fine. Recon equipment, but other than that, wow, the change to garrison was actually not drastic at all. And I think we even got back some of that mechanical equipment. Now we'll need 50 army experience to be able to yield or do the changes to division of the tank division that I envisioned. So anything here that would give us extra experience. Is there an army? Modern tactics. Okay, modern tactics would be pretty good. Army modernization. Standardized trucks. How about the fuel capacity? Okay, all of these give extra experience, which is kinda cool. Tank destroyers. Auto blinder. Okay, none of these. Yeah, none of these are exactly great. Joining the Axis. More support. Well, at least our stability is still on 100. That's good. That increases our production. We need to keep an eye on you. This is the last unit that I'm actually going to train now, and we're instead going to focus on the armored divisions because I'd like to keep them a bit separate. Okay, and I haven't forgotten. I'd actually like to, if we have that many tankettes down the line, because I don't want to kill the production, I would like to add them to these units. I think we have like 7 regiments of these or something like that. It was these guys, yeah. So if we wanted to check, there's just 1. Okay, and we're using 3 of these. Damn, I was thinking there was more of those. Oh, it's these guys. Yeah. So maybe they could get a tankette? Well, that would help them significantly. But while I would be doing that, I would probably add some more militia as well. Or regular infantry for that matter. Because, you know, if you support some units, you don't want them to be weak and useless, even if you give them tankettes. Okay, so we finished the tank. Our first actually usable tank. The light tank L640. Which is nice, and now we can go with the L6LF, okay, to upgrade our production there. Now we have an outdated equipment. Who would have guessed? The next thing is going to come at 8th of August, then we're going to change it. And one thing that I actually like to mention is that once we are done with this tank research, we're not going to go with the with the next medium tank, but we are going to go back to tank technologies and actually get these command tanks researched, because they will be really good by giving our tanks more organization, and will be kind of cool. I'd like to get them, but again, that's more production. Isn't that just great? And unfortunate this, but there's just like 2 of those. So this is medium command tank. This is a medium light tank, yeah. So I'd like to get this one, and it gives a bonus to our units as well. Fuel capacity, defense, breakthrough. Yeah, this one is not a combat tank; it's a command tank. So that will be necessary for our units too. Wait, do we have more than 1 obsolete unit? What was that? Oh, the Palermo class. Okay, so that's the Navy. So, we finished the Ardito Desio expedition, which gives us the ability to develop the oil fields. So I actually have to do that immediately in Sirta. It's going to take 75 days and 3 factories, so we can't really hold that long, but we're going to get 6 extra points of... And I don't think we need Administer anymore, do we? Okay, so let's develop that. It's gonna help us very, very much. And the next focus. Okay, we don't have that much time, so I'd like to be prepared to join the Axis when we can, which is where join the Axis. That's Italian tank divisions. Can at template 3 medium armor and 2 motorized and 1 mechanized and 2 motorized and 1 motorized medium artillery. Oh, that might actually be a pretty good choice. What do you need? Because modern tactics, and then we could go straight for that. That could save us a lot of experience. Huh. Okay, so here's join the Axis. That requires Pato, and that requires Instituto Luce. So this is an entire chain, which will take 7 days, 14 days, 49, so about 3 months before June. So that we can do next year. I think there's actually civilian factories here. Okay. But instead we are going to go with this. Rome wasn't built in a day, an industrial war effort that's going to help us now. Immediately. And I don't think... You can do just one, right? East African, no? Both of them? Okay, this one, then this one, and we'll see if we can get it. I'm not sure what these dotted things mean. Oh! Modify quota 90 by factory output +4, dockyard output +2, all buildings, construction plus Mussolini gains extra stability and political power. Okay, this is actually a good one. So let's start with the Rome wasn't built in a day. That's giving us a bonus for construction, so we can use that. So you as a light tank are no longer necessary. And we'll go with... wait. Okay. Now that ought to fix that. Yeah, it's this one, right? Yeah, white tank. So that's going to be a major game changer to us. And we actually are already producing the medium tanks. Good on us. Good on us. Good on us. Now the fuel. We're lowering the consumption as our units are being trained. Yeah, I really considered this, that, you know, we might just go ahead and give these to all of our, you know, infantry divisions, which would help them, you know, quite dramatically. It would cost 25 experience, but the amount of tankettes that we would need would just go through the roof. Or is it? Yeah, we would need 1700. We got 500. But still, 500 tankettes, you know, are doing God's work there. We know that they're gonna take a lot of casualties down the line, but still, it's pretty good. Okay, how are the ships going? Okay, we're building one Palermo class, the refits. We're actually working on the destroyers now, that's good. Okay, profitable venture is gone, so... let's instead exploit one new fool. Okay, and we're gonna start. Yeah, I think that the time has come to start with the organizations. Catalytic cracking. That is, if I'm not mistaken, a bonus to oil production, right? Yeah, extra 10% fuel gain per oil. So let's go with fuel gain oil again. Synthetic refinery. Nothing here, right? We're working on advanced machine tools. monthly population. That was one, yeah, that helps with manpower, which again would be good, but the industry is what's hurting us. So let's go with fuel refining. We need to become self-sufficient as much as possible. Look at that going up now. That is nice. We're producing 1.1 now and consuming only 1.2. So we're getting close. And once we get those extra 6 from... was it Sirte? Yeah, from Sirte, then we are golden. So the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. Diplomats from Germany and Soviet Union concluded what observers are describing as a historical agreement today with the signing of the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. Named after German Foreign Minister Joachim von Ribbentrop and his Soviet counterpart Vyacheslav Molotov, this non-aggression pact stipulates that neither side will ally itself to nor aid an enemy of the other. Foreign diplomats warned that this treaty effectively gives Germany a free hand to wage war in Europe without having to fear Soviet intervention. This can be good. Well, you don't have to be a genius to figure it out. Yeah, they got between 69 and 150 military factories, about 107 divisions. Armor production, can we see that for Germany? 53 to 126. Actually, they got more. Interesting. 25 to 75, 3 to 7, that's the same, but Luftwaffe is probably stronger. 68 to 157, wow. Okay. Well, right now Germany is weaker than Soviet Union, but I think that Soviet Union has a lot of malices that are plaguing them. A Red Fleet purged, workers' culture. I have a feeling that the production here would be awful. Using Vissariovic Jugashvili. Damn, dictator. Hitler's not... Well, it's kind of funny. Hitler doesn't have that many malices, so it's pretty good for the Germans, I mean. Okay, how are we doing on that oil? 55 days. We can hold for 37 days. Yeah, we'll have to negotiate for more oil imports now, unfortunately. So, United States, are you ready to send me more oil? France bans communism. The WWII cabinet have decreed the dissolution of Parti Communiste Francaise, I'm not sure how that's pronounced. Ever since Soviet Russia signed the non-aggression pact with Nazi Germany, there have been talks of prescribing communism in France. The decree was instated following the agreement between the two nations for the partition of Poland. Edward Daladier took the opportunity as support for a ban rose, and even leftist papers started advocating for the abolition of the Communist Party in France. Okay, so that is good. Now, I haven't really checked the Navy, have I? Yeah, how strong are these ships compared? That is a huge difference, but these are still really good. And are we... Okay, so you guys should get those destroyers, right? And they have none. But if we get more destroyers here... I can just send them here. Well, we need to start producing them anyway. Which reminds me, I wanted to design a new cruiser. I wanted to check the capital ship. For normal. It's an improved destroyer. Do we actually have that? Small treaty. Sign it. Early carrier. Wait, haven't we? No, wait, that's not what I wanted to do. Create a variant. Can I change this to... yeah. That's a capital ship. Wait. Where's the cruisers? Heavy cruiser. Cruiser interwar. Did we not research the cruiser? I thought we did. It's weird. Why can I see those? Oh, never mind. Poland refuses German ultimatum. Considering the demands, it seemed inevitable. The Republic of Poland would be forced to cede Danzig to Germany, and a Polish plenipotentiary would be sent to Berlin to negotiate further terms. Ignacy Mościcki pointed to the German Reich's recent actions when stating that it was obvious Germany would not be satisfied with Danzig alone. German and Polish forces are prepared for war, and reports are already coming in of clashes on the border. Once again, there is war in Europe. So here we go. Germany is going to declare war on Poland, isn't it? Poor Poland. I don't think they stand much chance. How well are they equipped? They got about 40 divisions. No... nothing major. They got some airplanes, but I wouldn't bet on them. I wouldn't bet on them. The German Reich declared war, and here we go. Too bad we can't see it. I would be really interested in seeing how the fighting is going. They were actually a bit ahead of time. Okay, Katowice are under attack. Poznan is going to get probably encircled. It's kind of interesting that there's no fighting along the German exclave of Königsberg. Or enclave? I never know which was which. Okay, so they're fighting, and we're finishing the Rome wasn't built in a day. Now the next technology behind this, the industrial war effort, is going to be awesome because it changes the quota 9-day and it gives us extra free military factories, so that is something that we really need. I should also consider changing the minister back to someone. No, he's giving us the resource gain efficiency. It's actually very, very useful. But maybe we can find something better here. You're not giving us anything else, right? Yeah. It's just naval. Someone giving us civilian factory, vehicle truck factory. Military factory construction speed +5. I was hoping someone would give us 10% on military factory, but seems like that's not the case. So whatever. 1,400. Okay. First advances are happening. Poznan is encircled, almost encircled, and the fighting is resuming. You can see the original border in red. Okay, Rome wasn't built in a day. Construction research efforts to improve transportation and build quality in the private sector. So we're getting bonuses to construction technology and construction technology. So industrial war effort is coming next. 42 days. And wood fire engine is level 2. So that's good. That lowers our current oil consumption by additional 10% for civilian factories. And do we want to go next? Oh! Charcoal engines. Well, it actually lowers the amount of fuel used by our units, which is downright amazing. Something that we really ought to think about, but factor output. Well, yeah, let's do that one next. Actually, what chemical industry, supply and controlled states, steel industry. Oh, still no resources output. Improved power grid. We'll think about that. Charcoal engines, really. Fuel production is really important. So now we're gaining daily extra 200 fuel, which is good. And I think we still haven't... Oh, okay, we can exploit Yunnan. And we're still developing the oil fields in Sirte. So good for us. And we need to prepare for the 3 extra military factories. I think we're gonna just... Yeah, let's just plainly put them on medium tanks. Because we really need to start... Yeah, we're making them, that's good, but we need more of those. Then the factory it's gonna get will be used to get us anti-air and machine guns. We're working on mechanized, on garrison. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna lower the garrison in lieu of anti-air. And I'm gonna lower something else in lieu of that as well, but I can't see anything here. So let's just... Yeah, it's gonna be the next factory that we get. So, okay. That factory is gonna come soon, right? Yeah, in December, so in a couple of months. And we're also gonna get those 3, so that would be good. And we're still missing the Quasar support, but aren't we actually researching Quasar support now? I think we are. Is that you? Wait, I think it should. Nope, it's not. Oh, it is, yeah. White Quasar support. Awesome. So in 88 days we can start producing that as well. In 3 years we're gonna be full on fuel. How amazing is that? And we have extra steel. Awesome. And we just need rubber and tungsten. So we finished the research of the flame tank. And I think with that said, I can... Yeah, we can look into the next artillery units. Or the anti-tank. Technology. Alright, anti-tanks, extra... No, we need to improve the production now. So let's start with light artillery. Again, we're using the most of these. So it's a good idea to do that. Okay, and I think I'm gonna end the episode here. It was good. We made some severe progress. I actually think this is going pretty well with the tanks and everything. I just need to remember that... Who was that gave us the Uver? So we might want to go with that one next. 45 days, 45 days. I know that I wanted to go with other things, but... Yeah, it's exporting new empire. This is all interesting, but we really need a division. 3 medium armor and 2 motorized. 1 mechanized and 2 motorized artillery. 1... it's not that good, I guess. We're gonna have to build that anyway. So instead I could just go with something that gives us army experience, and it will be very useful. So something like... not Alpini, but... It leads me back to modern tactics and the Italian tank divisions. God damn it. Well, we'll see you in the next episode. Thank you for joining me, and see you next time.